We rolling. And all y'all doing explicit content. Come find me, I'll hit you with a potion, man. All we do is grind.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's your morning cup of tea.
Oh, don't tell me what, tell me who. And
Yep.
brain jerk fellas, pillars of the community. I'm honored to be here,
Yep.
but
They're the Wu-Tang Clan as shit gets deep.
Their actual superpower is something called the synchronicity wave.
Oh, man.
you know, I'm not the moral police.
Right.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
This we're going to be doing this over here, and we're going to be learning and educating so we can pass it on down the line.
And use your ability to feel the turn of the universe to really understand and empathize with your fellow man to improve their day just a little bit.
The Branger era. Welcome to the Branger era. Welcome to.
Oh, it's a good morning, jerk offs. Hero. Why are you putting comments up during my intro?
Because it was a cool comment.
No.
That was Night Train.
Don't do that.
That was Night Train.
No, it wasn't. Night Train doesn't have the ability to pull up comments.
Night Train did it. I gave him.
I am not that cool.
Night Train did it, and I gave him the password last night because he was off of surgery, and I was like, dude, you know what? To make you feel better, I'm going to give you the code to Brain Jerk.
Good morning, Robert.
And to be completely honest with you,
Ricky.
Oh, shit.
Hope surgery went well. Night Train. That's JCT.
good morning, JCT.
He's strapped
Your
up.
new best friend and pillow,
All strapped.
all strapped up. Ugh.
Oh, yep. Oh, yep. Ooh.
They didn't cut my tattoo. That's a good sign.
Yep, that's a great sign.
They were afraid if they had to go too far into the bicep or something, they might end up having to cut a tattoo. And I'm like, oh, she's like, I'll stitch it up nice.
Good morning,
Yeah.
squirrels.
I didn't have tattoos where my shoulder surgery was, and they were like, dude, you're lucky you didn't get this yet. And I was just like, dude, like, I didn't even have face tattoos at that point. I just recently got these face tattoos, bro.
They thought me tying up my goatee and my hair and everything was cool.
Dude.
No,
Speaking
Yeah,
of
now you can't even do it yourself.
the wife braided the hair.
Beyond the Tracks that was in our
Say hello
intro,
to your little friend.
we're talking to Beyond the Tracks at what, 1:30 today?
Okay, so we're gonna have a pillar talk. Okay, so here's our day, right? The show now. Then we're going to be filming Taste of at Surrey Thai in Monroe, and then literally, this is once we get off there, we're going to Surrey Thai. Once we get off of there, we're coming back here. We're gonna do a pillar talk with Beyond the Tracks, and then at 6 o'clock, we're gonna go on their show. Their show's not live. They film their show. They record their show and they put it out later. Good morning, Only Noise.
Dude.
Yeah, come on and join us. Come on and join us.
Yeah,
So-
I'm gonna be
Good
hitting
morning,
that.
Sharon.
So,
Good morning, Crazy 23.
I have a.
I'm glorious today. The Stock Explorer. What up?
You know what's happening to my brain right now? How this
Probably
is
overheating and it's about to start steaming.
this is where it's at. When I seen the schedule for today, and I seen that pillar talk with Beyond the Tracks, and then we're on Beyond the Tracks. It confused me so hard seeing two BTTs in one day. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And I was like, "I have
Michael Steffi, what's up, brother?
I said, I have no idea what the fuck's going on, and I don't know why BTT is in our thing twice, and I read them and everything, and like it literally says BTT on Pillar Talk, we're on BTT podcast.
Yeah.
It literally said, it's so fucking plain. But I was sitting there and I was like,
see that I put up the football schedule?
yeah, I heard, dude, you dinged me fucking 40 times last night.
I know
was
it.
like,
that's when I got the schedule. I was like, dude, I gotta put this in now.
I was sitting here like,
game schedule. That's not the practices. I'm about to ding everybody about 375 times here shortly.
oh my god. So
Every practice is Monday through Friday, 4 to 7.
So my wife was texting me.
Thursday.
My wife was at work, and she usually like we text right at the beginning of work before she gets in there, and she tells me like what she's got to do for the day, and we're texting in the middle of it, and you were beeping me so much that I just fucking was like, fuck this thing, dude. And I put my phone to the side, and then come to find out 2 hours later, I'm like, oh, she texted me. And then I was like, haha. I was like, no, it was like she said it like a little bullshit joke. And I was like, haha, that's funny.
Dream.
Me and Robert, the dream team, bro, for real. Me and Robert out here.
Good morning, Brain Jerks. Good morning, KR Tooley.
We are great. Me and Robert, the dream team out here.
I can't wait for football season to start, for real.
I like that we're gonna have those days off.
So excited! Wait, no. Nobody said you had those days off.
Oh, I'm gonna use those to work.
I have those days off. That doesn't mean that Brain Jerk's not doing something.
You're right. So I can't just plan my day. You're right.
Brain Jerk's an everyday thing.
You're right.
Yeah.
Always.
Because actually, during one of those football games was on the same day as Monroe Pop Fest, which I'm going to have to leave early in order to go to the game.
100%. Yeah. I want to go. I want to go to one.
You can come to all of them if you want. You just have to sit in the stands.
That's what I was going to say.
Well, if nothing's going on,
yes. Quit being a shitty boss on live television, dude.
But if we got something going on, you are not coming to the football game.
Says who?
Well, you're gonna have to be at the top first.
I didn't want you to be like me, bitch. You know.
What up, Chris?
What up?
Yeah, but I want to come to some of those football games because I want to see how hyped Josh gets. I want to see him in his prime.
I want to bring Eli to one of these games, but I can't very well bring him onto the fucking sidelines, you know.
I could bring him. Shit.
We can go, and then you can sit with him in the stands or on the fence or something.
Oh, that's a good. Nobody. Don't send your kids to drive with T-Rup.
I don't even know if he's seen football be played. To be honest, even like maybe on TV, he's
not in real life. It's hot in real life, bro.
Yeah. What up, Marley Mink? Get a union.
Wow. Oh, Ricky? Get a union? Oh no, because I would be your union representative, and you would not get shit from me.
I got you. Yeah, I was confused for a second, but yeah, no, we don't do union stuff here.
Ooh, Kayla, good morning.
Kayla.
I heard some good news. Somebody's about to be an aunt today.
Oh, yes, that's true. Kayla's about to be an aunt soon, and I think real life, very any moment could be type thing.
Congrats to the mother.
Yeah.
Very cool. So, Chris, what are you up to over there? How you been?
I'm good. Doing all right.
Of course you're good. You got a big old fucking fat joint in your hand.
Yes, sir.
Oh, fucker, I can't even roll right now, damn it.
It's like the last of my week.
I'm so excited I could scream like a little girl. That's where I was. That's why I was late. I was next door talking to her, and she was in tears.
Oh,
yeah. My savior, because I can.
Oh, it's a little one-hitter.
I can hold it in my mouth to light it.
Good morning, Coach K. Coach K's in the house. He's gonna have a very similar schedule to me when football season starts.
Well, he's coach.
Coach Erie Mason. Yep.
He's coach.
Unfortunately, I will say, we don't meet up. Airport and Erie don't play this season.
Dude, if Airport and Erie played, I would mount on Josh's fucking steed and I would ride over to the other side and just tackle fucking Coach K. Bro.
Oh, I do. I mount him, and then we ride into the
That's what I want to see. I want to see you come out the Mr. Avalon on your fucking steed.
I just need
a flag.
A flag, an airport flag. So
Woo! Go airport!
Yeah.
That's what it needs to be, bro. That's way cooler. That's way cooler than riding out on a horse. Who does that, dude? It's 2022.
I'll wear a jet costume. How about that?
You gotta get him. You gotta get him you gotta get a jet costume. What is a jet?
An airplane? You idiot. What in the hell? And listen, what in the hell?
I'm glad that Chris and
Night Train
were here.
You should have heard him just now. Oh, I'm glad Chris is back too for this explanation. So T-Rup, we're talking about the airport jets, and I need to jump on my buddy's wheelchair and dress up as a jet. And he's like, yeah, what is a jet? No, it's an airplane, bro.
I didn't listen. Listen.
Oh my God, clip it, he says.
No, I don't. Oh, fuck, man, I can't get myself out of this hole.
I want to start. I actually want to make a post about this soon. I'm about willing to pay somebody to start making clips.
Yeah, Ricky said, "Do I need to come run the show?"
Go run program, yes sir. They're great dudes out there too. I'm about to pay somebody like $1 or $2 a clip, bro. As if I like it, here's your money,
dude.
For real.
I'm still mad. I thought like
500 clips, you'll get $500.
Intros and outros will be like blown up. But they extend the show 15 minutes to each end.
Yeah.
I gotta accept the clips though. Like, you can't just give me 15 seconds of nothing.
Yeah. Dude.
It's a sweaty day here, huh?
I was gonna ask what the mascot would be.
The airport jets.
I didn't understand. I thought,
like the Blue Angels, they fly jets.
I'm sorry, dude.
Go blue! Go blue!
Would you dress up?
Aircraft.
Would you dress up as a
The
Decepticon?
opposite of unmanned aircraft.
Yes, I did mean that. What would be the mascot? Like, because you said just a jet.
An airplane.
Can we get in the Weird Wednesday?
Can we get a hot story for a mascot or something?
The fucking St. Mary's Catholic Central, what is their mascot? A fucking leprechaun?
Jesus?
Alaskan Airlines is an Eskimo.
I mean, geez, Erie Mason is like the Wolves or something. Dev's laughing. Barley's flipping me off.
I couldn't fathom a mascot jet, and to me,
they don't have a mascot running around like a bear in a suit.
In my head, I thought it was. So it's just hovering over the field.
Yeah, they fly over the fucking field, buddy.
Do they really?
No, I'm just lying about that.
Yeah, this ain't fucking Friday Night
But if
Lights,
I ran
Papa.
the team, they would. If I owned the fucking jets, they would.
A real janky fucking airplane goes by.
They'd be calling us the
spitting
New York Jets.
Dude. What's their logo? I thought the logo would
Jets
be like
is an airplane. That's what their logo is. You fucker. Even
No.
the New York Jets.
Are they?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I thought I don't know,
You
dude.
call yourself a football fan.
That's funny. That's
This
funny
ain't
as
even
fuck.
Friday Night Lights, bro.
This ain't Friday Night Lights, bro. They ain't got no fucking planes, dude. If they had a plane, they would win every. Yeah.
Benny and the the Jets.
Betty and the Jets. Okay, it's Weird Wednesday, you
Let's hit this
motherfuckers.
spot and then we'll get into it.
T-Rup's not smart.
Using quality ingredients and homemade dough, their pizza is prepared with care. Their goal is to properly serve their community a simple yet delicious pizza with a smile. Go visit villagepizzamaybee.com for more information. KMK Creations specializes in personalized tumblers, rolling trays, vinyl t-shirts, and sweatshirts. Message KMK Creations on Facebook and let's make something for you. Welcome to the friendliest place in town. Little Brown Jug was established in 1977, offering great food and excellent service, and continue to carry on this proud tradition to this day. To this day! Come and see why they call them the friendliest place in town. Visit littlebrownjugmaybe.com for more information. We'll see you there. Taste of is a show that features restaurants for more than just their food, but also their history and culture. Go visit the Taste Of group on Facebook for more. Nerdy Designs, Toledo, Ohio's premier design studio. They've been crafting beautiful websites, launching stunning brands, and making clients happy since 2007 with their prestigious craftsmanship, remarkable client care, and passion for design. To find out more, just go to nerdydesigns.com, the official designer for Brain
Jerk Entertainment, baby.
Did I go get coffee in the ad?
I don't know what you did. Tell me about Wacky Wednesday, you weird fuck.
Weird, dude.
After a terrible Tuesday, I'm gonna
We
give
need
you
some uplifting, funny, weird shit.
This is
You gotta tell me you got some.
It's gonna be it's funny. It's funny, it's weird, but it's like I don't know how I feel about it.
Part, didn't it?
I got a few headlines. Once after the Earth Dweller, I got a few headlines that I want to read to you, and then we'll go into which ones you want to hear based on the headlines.
Okay.
So let's hear your story.
So, this is kind of political, but it's not about the politics. British paratroopers are being barred from deploying a NATO exercise in the Balkans after videos leaked online of soldiers having an orgy with a civilian woman in the barracks. But it wasn't. Let me keep reading. The video reportedly showed sexual activity in different areas of the base. According to Times, a British Army investigation determined that a woman had been brought into the barracks as many as 31 times in 5 months, according to the Times. So here's
how I feel about it. You gotta let them have sex.
I understand that, but I think it was like
if she wants to have sex with the whole battalion, that's her right.
I think there was more swinging of the golf club in that video, and there was videos released of unprofessionalism. There was a lot of guys naked, and a lot of guys were watching, and people were testing to see how long the cucumbers were. Yeah, they were testing the grip on the golf clubs, and maybe trying to spit shine. Who knows? Yeah. So
got a little out of hand.
Sometimes you gotta gauge the weather to see if your ball will go in the hole or not.
You gotta see. You
gotta gauge the wind.
Yes, you got. Yep. Sometimes you gotta just test it. The decision to bar the battalion from deployment came less than a week after General Patrick Sanders took over as head of the United Kingdom's army. On June 16th, Sanders wrote a letter to the leaders calling the paratroopers' behavior unacceptable, corrosive, and detrimental to the Army's reputation. While the investigation determined that no crime has been committed.
Okay.
The Times reported Sanders said the behavior was subsequent videos could have been used to denigrate women. I think I think that was really
Sick
professional.
Yep, there's sick motherfuckers in the military.
I think they are trying to say that in a more professional way, because it would have probably ruined the reputation of the whole Army, because, you know,
Oh
golf
yes, no,
sticks.
100%. No, it is a bad look for any company.
Yeah.
Whether you're a military or an entertainment company, or
Yep.
unless you do pornos, that's a bad look. Like, unless you're specifically in that industry, that's a bad look. Even if it was look at this video leaked of brain jerk orgies, you know, that's a bad look.
And T-Rub's just sitting there like, can I touch it? And they're like, no, dude, no.
T-Rub's sitting there measuring golf clubs.
Small niche that do it.
I'll be the bag boy. I'll handle all the golf clubs. You want
all
this
the
one?
clubs will go in your bag.
You want this one? We're at hole 18. Do you want this one? What about this one?
Oh,
what about
you
the driver?
spliced it into the water.
Oh, we got Anton right here. This is the power driver, dog.
Hey, most golf courses have sand pits. Well, we have a mud pit.
It rained a little bit. Nine iron.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's funny as hell,
dude. So, I guess let's see if there's any more. That's
Oh, that's all you had?
No, there's more.
The
They
19th hole.
Oh yeah, they were just ready to go for a 10-day military exercise with other NATO allies. But Sanders, they were not prepared to risk the NATO mission and the reputation of the British Army by deploying 3 paras at this time, because you know they all
afraid it would happen over there with their people.
They're like, this cannot get out. There's too many small penises on this British men. What if everybody found out that British?
You know that's how we're recruiting people. They'll never let us go.
This recent
will never let this down.
This recent scandal is far from the first sex-related incident for the British military. As the Times reported, a nuclear submarine's crew allegedly had drug-fueled parties while the submarine was docked in the U.S. to pick up nuclear warheads in 2017.
On the sub?
Yeah, investigate
nuclear warheads. Great.
Yeah, an investigation found that 9 troops had cocaine in their systems while on duty, and that the submarine's captain was and second in command allegedly had extramarital affairs on board. So they brought civilians on a fucking on a nuclear submarine, coked out with them, and banged them.
What?
I want to go to the British military, dude.
That's funny as hell.
Oh my god.
It would have been cooler if they went under the water to do it, but being in the submarine, period, kind of cool.
Look at how everything gets covered up. The soldiers from the 3rd para were accused of unprofessional behavior. That's why they couldn't come. Unprofessional behavior.
They can't call it. It's not against the law, so it is unprofessional behavior.
There was nothing illegal. That's what they said. There was nothing illegal
except
about
for
it.
the drugs.
He was willing and this and that.
Cocaine is the only thing that's been illegal so far.
In this one, this is back to the other story. The paratroopers barred from deployment will lose out on a medal and extra pay since they are not allowed in the deployment. According to the Times recent news, Sanders reportedly said in his letter, indicate the soldiers of the battalion are not demonstrating the levels of discipline and respect for others expected for our battalions. So they pretty much lost a good payday.
Good payday and a medal.
Yeah.
And all that hard work for nothing.
Sucks to be you, bro. Sucks to be you. And the funny fucking thing about today,
we just got to remember these are fucking kids, dude.
They're 19 years old, dude. The only thing that talks on a 19-year-old is his penis.
Right.
It's the only thing that talks.
These guys.
It's the only thing that thinks.
Come, we used to say.
Yep.
You gotta think about the only thing that talks to that dude's mind is just like, hey man, we should do some cocaine on the warheads.
Is that a hole in the tree?
Yes.
Squirrel.
Yeah, I train them to kill, but an orgy's unprofessional.
That's serious.
Everyone in the 80s was on coke, and a lot of people still are.
That is true. That is true. The cool thing about today is I found a special Earth dweller that participates in orgies as well.
Oh.
So
that's weird.
And the weird thing is one of the articles that you can look it up on is Britain Canna or whatever it's called. I was like,
Britannica?
oh, Britannica. Dude, I lost 17 IQ points this episode. I lost 17.
I've lost 17 brain cells listening to you this episode. Luckily for Night Train, he was out of the room for the first one.
Yeah, I was medicated too.
Jesus.
It's allergy season. That does not excuse T-Rup from these.
No, it don't excuse me from
Britannica.
Back in the day, we used to have this whole stack of books that used to be over on the shelf at school.
Yep.
It said Encyclopedia Britannica right on the side.
Yep.
And it was like a whole book, A to Z of facts of shit.
And
my encyclopedias didn't say Britannica.
No, but some of them, I even had an encyclopedia catalog, A through Z, where it was like 27 books.
Yeah, my dad had it, the Encyclopedia A through Z on our bookshelf.
Knocking door to
That's
door,
the
selling
Britannica,
whole
homie.
fucking stacks of books for your home, dude. There used to be a big market for some dude knocking on your door. Hey, would you like to buy the Encyclopedia Britannica for your kids? Yeah, dude.
Well, if you guys listen,
Smoke in a small town says, "I'm not gonna act like when I was 18, I wasn't hitting the slopes every weekend."
I'm the only guy with face tattoos that never has done any drugs but marijuana.
Oh,
I think
that gets you ejected.
Oh.
Oh, it's not.
Sorry, I went to put you back up and you did it.
It's not True or False Friday?
No.
Oh.
No. A couple more days.
Is that true or false?
I will say True or False Friday is my favorite day for Light It Up.
It's my favorite day because I've looked up so many facts at this point now that I know, like, I don't even want to talk about it. I know how to lie. Sound factual.
Illinois has got a call from the IRS. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Oh
That
shit,
ain't
Papa. He showed up. He showed up and left real quick. IRS said, "Daddy, answer your
All
phone."
right, let's get to this spot.
Back Antique and Crafts. In 2019, a single mother rented a booth at a large craft and antique mall, focusing on selling retro and handmade decor items. After having her youngest, she moved back to her hometown of Monroe, Michigan, wanting to help build up her community by opening a retail store and still being able to provide business coaching to other small businesses. Now, 3 years and 2 stores later, we are expanding and growing with our Flashback family, with more vendors and more events. Go check them out at flashbackantiqueandcrafts.com for more information. Mugsy Sports Grill and Bar. Mugsy's is the best sports bar and restaurant in Monroe, Michigan. Mugsy serves up piping hot pizza, wings, ribs, burgers, and more. Mugsy's is the place in Monroe to go to for the big game or race on Sundays. Be sure to bring the whole family. Go check out MugsySportsBar.com for more information. Monroe Sport Center. We are a family-operated business that is here for customers' every demand. We have a fully stocked snack bar and also connected to one of the hottest bars in Monroe. Go check out BowlMSC.com for more information. Ruthless Pro Wrestling, RPW, is the rising independent professional wrestling promotion out of the Midwest. featuring hard-hitting and high-flying action and a reputation in the high-stakes world of deathmatch wrestling from today's hottest talent. Go check out RuthlessPro.com for some flashback
of the day. This is the
of the day.
This is
the
dweller
of the day.
See what's walking on this road.
Okay. That's a good walleye, baby.
Dweller of the day. What?
Hello.
Walleye, baby.
This is the Grunion fish. It participates. It likes to take after the British military and run some orgies. We'll get more to that in the future. The Grunion fish. Oh wait, no, they're in Southern California. They're on the shores of Southern California. Picture yourself on the beach in San Diego with dozens of other people at night. The tide is high and the waves are moving for quite a long time. And there's a bunch of sardine. There's a bunch of sardine fishes, sardine looking fish on the fucking shore, and they're swimming on the shore. They're out of water, so. This is what people do. They go. The tourists come and see this for pictures and everything like that, dude. These things come out for about 7 nights in a row. The female comes out and she seven nights. It lasts 7 nights. They come up during high tide. Get all the way up in there, and it's like this. It's only like soupy.
All the way up in there.
Yeah, all the way up in there, you know. And the female plants her tail in the sand, and the male wraps around her and just releases baby fluid as
down in the sun.
Yeah, and he fertilizes the eggs, and in 10 days, the tide rises again. And the eggs are ready to get hatched and get the hell out of there. I don't know how they do it. We'll check it out right now. The Grunion fish is one of 2 species of lustrous. I'm sorry. Grunion, California, and Teneus of the Gulf of Grunion. L. sardinias is what they also are called. They are sardine-sized teleos fish of the New World Silverside family. I don't fucking know that word. Which are only in California, in California and the United States, and Baja California suburbs of Mexico, where the species is found in both Pacific and the Gulf of California. Many enjoy catching Grunion events called the Grunion Run.
Yep.
Grunion fish is known for its unusual mating rituals where the females rise on sandy beaches at high tide, lay eggs with their tails in the sand. The male then wraps himself around the female to deposit his sperm, baby fluid. And for the next 10 days, the fetal eggs are hidden in the sand. In later sets of high tide, eggs are hatched from eggs and young Grunion fishes are washed out at sea. Unlike other fish, the Grunion fish is completely out of water. It's completely out of water to lay eggs in the western sand of the beach. From March to September, one of the most significant life cycles in the ocean ended with the Grunion fish spraying up along the San Diego coast. According to the California Fish and Game Department, Grunion only makes these trips on certain nights, and with such regularity that their arrival time on the beach can be estimated a year in advance. This phenomenon is seen on many beaches in Southern California. Yeah, with a short period of high tide on certain nights, portions of these beaches are sometimes covered with thousands of grunions as they deposit their eggs in the sand. Therefore, both grunion motoring and grunion hunting are popular. So they hunt these fish too. Although grunion are fishes, you can't catch them with poles and lines that you do like other aquatic organisms. The grunion washing up on your feet on shore so you can hunt them quickly with your bare hands. Okay.
The Grunion runs are not liked by most places, by the way, because you're breaking up the mating habit of the grunions, and it's because they're so easy to catch on the shore that they do these grunion runs around Southern California. It's during the mating time that they go catch them and break up the mating time.
And that's what fucks them up.
The species more and more.
Yeah, and then people like
They're already in small locations,
people like going to catch night crawlers only when they're spawning. At nighttime, you can shine.
No license is required, but you need a license if you're over. So I mean, it kind of like during walleye season, they plan walleye season so that it's after the spawning, so that you're not killing the species. Instead, this is fishing during the spawning season. It kind of oxymoron to our DNR. Just saying.
Let's see. What they think they eat. The practice of feeding grunion is not well known. They have no teeth and feed on very small organisms like plankton. In a laboratory setting, grunion fishes eat live brine shrimp. Tips for grunion fish hunting: hunting is prohibited during April and May, but if you are not keen on catching a fish, this time, this is a fun time to watch the spawning event. You cannot use anything other than your hand for fishing. No sand can be excavated to find them. Oh wow! So you can only catch them when they're
on top, basically.
Yep. There's no limit on the number of grunions you can take, but you are only advised to eat enough so that none is wasted.
Question real quick.
Yes, sir, Daddy.
So these guys, they're in the water, but they're in the shallows? Or I didn't hear that part.
Shore, like where the water washes and whatnot, just out of the wash, so that it's still wet sand, and then they dig down in the sand and mate.
High tide.
Okay.
They live
in the water, or they live in the sand.
They live in the coral reef, like the coral reefs right around the shore. And then once high tides hit, like when a lot of rain's happening, they're coming up on shore when it's all sloppy like this, and that's where they mate.
Got you. So while they're mating, that's when you're allowed to grab them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's pretty fucked.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Totally against DNR regulation type shit, you know what I mean?
Having a fucking supreme orgy, a 7-day orgy with 10,000 fucking of my friends, and I'm getting grabbed up and eaten with cum all over me?
Ain't no better time to catch a man slipping than when he's got his pants down.
God, you ain't kidding.
Sperm all over your fingers, boy.
Can't run after you when he's got his pants around his ankles.
Let's see. The threats of this species is an isopod, 2 species of flies, sandworms, and an insect. Wait, what the fuck?
That's part of their family?
No. So the threats: isopods, some families of flies, sandworms, shorebirds, sand sharks, seagulls, marine lions, larger fish. Everything feeds on these motherfuckers. The loss of spawning habitat due to erosion, harbor construction, and pollution is considered to be one of the most complex problems of the grunion species. Despite the local density, grunions are not an abundant species. Although the size of the population is not well known, all studies point to limited organization that maintains successfully at current crop rates under existing regulations. Fuck.
They're just existing.
Yep,
they're just
there.
They're not thriving, they're not dying, they're just there.
They're just there.
Maintaining.
But everything's pointing to they'll go extinct. That's what it's...
Well, yeah, they keep chasing them down during their mating season. I mean, shit. That's like the old man coming in when you're having an orgy with his old lady, right?
Right. And just fucking wipe out all those guys.
Everybody's running out the house naked.
Yeah.
How can I sneak a baby in your wife if you keep taking me?
You'd have done your job.
Jerry.
No, dude. That's it for the Earth Dweller of the day.
And that's the Earth Dweller of the day.
You know what's funny though?
I'm gonna get to another sponsor spot after you say this, and then we'll get into my headline.
You know what's funny? These people didn't. This article said nothing about what the fish does. It just said what it gets eaten by and how it fucks.
Well, that'll happen when you're looking at fish
Sex sells, bro. I mean, when you need a news story, sex sells.
Yeah, no doubt.
Night Train, you are fucking dude. Whatever drugs they gave you for surgery, bro, they made you a genius.
I almost just tried to hit the microphone.
Well, I mean, your mouth ain't big enough.
I said this, and if we rewind it, you probably see it. I said this.
Stupid. I wish I would have seen it.
Right,
why am I big?
Because
you buy 8 Mile Vodka, premium vodka, official sponsor of the Detroit Pistons and Ranger Entertainment Company. 2021 SIP Award gold medalist. Born in Detroit. Go visit 8milevodka.com for more information. Crazy Squirrel Graphics. He's a freelance graphic designer that can make posters, flyers, and other graphic designs for events, parties, mugs, t-shirts, and anything else you need. Official graphic designer for the IWR and the Monroe Pop Fest. Go check out Crazy Squirrel Graphics on Facebook. Pro Wrestling Edge. 5 wrestling fans, Dan O'Mac, Brokowski, Nick the Gooch, Big Kaz, and Jaybird talk about wrestling and more. These guys bring a different edge to pro wrestling. Go check out the new beginnings at ProWrestlingEdge.com. We Handle Candles is a local business dedicated to making your home or your business smell outstanding, offering great scents and even better moments. We Handle Candles. Visit them on Facebook.
Hello, Governor.
hello, governor, you sucking bucket.
Read me some weird headlines.
Okay, so the weird headlines that I have right now, right? Kimono Island closing until 2020 because people keep stealing dragons.
Oh, no shit. Them fuckers trying to make a buck, man.
English-speaking men.
$50 a piece at the pet stop.
It says English-speaking men can face arrest for antics in Poland. Police. Man wakes to stranger sleeping on his kitchen floor.
That happens all the time in Detroit.
I want to hear that one. I want to hear the man.
Hang on, let me give him to finish it. Man loses more than 30 pounds drinking only beer for Lent.
There you go.
Bowls of mashed potatoes randomly placed around Jackson, Mississippi. Finnish skier suffers frozen penis at Olympics. And those are your options.
Ooh.
That's one.
That'd suck, dude. For a gold medal?
I know, Squirrel. It's 22.
Dude, he didn't even get the bronze, man.
What?
He lost his backer for nuts.
So those are the headlines. We can go more in depth once you guys pick some. Squirrel says, "What the fuck, frozen penis?"
I want to hear the frozen penis one, but I want to hear the man sleeping.
Don't
I want
want the cold penis, gentlemen. I'm just letting you know.
All right, we'll go to the 8. Yeah, we're gonna go to the frozen penis one first.
Nobody wants a frozen penis.
Finnish skier.
Oh, mine's hurt already.
Frozen penis. It says you can guess which part was a little bit frozen when I finished. Finnish, isn't that funny? He's a Finnish skier.
He finished and he's finished.
Yep. It was one of the worst competitions I've ever been in. It was just about battling through. When the body parts start to warm up after the finish, the pain was unbearable.
Oh yeah.
The race length was shortened from 50 kilometers to 30 kilometers due to the weather and frostbite fears. I'm betting that wasn't the only thing shortened. Even with the frozen willy, the 24-year-old managed to finish 28th. And then he completely recovered after applying a heat pack following race. Surprisingly, this isn't the first time he's frozen his penis in a race. The same thing happens just last year in another cross-country competition in Scandinavia. Finnish skier Remi Lundenholm made his way across the icy 30-kilometer course in just 75 minutes. He was then handed a heat pack to thaw out his particular frozen appendage.
Oh my God!
This dude's doing this on a regular, you know? He's like getting off on it now.
This ain't the first time my dick's frozen.
Hey, bitch,
gold medal.
Hey, bitch, you want a popsicle?
Dude, for 28th place, dude. For 28th place.
Yeah, for 28th place at the Olympics.
didn't even see the podium from the back of the line.
Didn't even see the podium and your dickhead's frozen.
He's like, let me tell you about my penis.
I wonder how he performs after all those times, though. I mean, you know, there's only going to be so many times it's done.
Hey, when
full limp on you.
Nope,
so when
it was a full recovery.
So when the
heating, so many times over and over, he keeps doing
frozen, dude. This after the 6th time of being frozen, it don't work no more,
dude. Right. So if the heating pad's on the table, when he puts it on there, does it go tink? Tink like an ice cube? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the tip broke off.
Oh, that would be brutal. That would be brutal.
I didn't even think of that, bro.
Okay, so
be careful, don't break it.
We got another one. That one other one you wanted to.
Go, honey, slowly.
Man wakes up to strangers sleeping on his kitchen floor. Right?
Was he drunk?
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
This is in Altoona, Pennsylvania, right?
Ooh, Pennsylvania.
Police say a Pennsylvania man woke up to find a sleeping stranger on his kitchen floor surrounded by torn-up sanitary napkins.
What, was he showering?
Real bad, dude.
Altoona police say they arrested 60-year-old Brian Smith Thursday. He was unconscious and surrounded by destroyed sanitary napkins. The homeowner told police it also appeared that someone had eaten some of his Crave cereal. He told police all his doors and windows were locked when he went to sleep, but he noticed one of the doors was wide open the next morning. Police say Smith told them he used meth within the last 2 days and was unable to explain how or why he entered the house. He had been charged with burglary, trespassing. Yeah,
burglary and trespassing.
There is no attorney listed for him. The prelim hearing is scheduled for this Wednesday. That was April 5th, 2019.
Hey, I smoked meth.
What's up, Eagle Rider?
I smoked meth, and I don't know how I got in your kitchen, sir. That is all I can say.
The squirrel just subdues the dudes and locks them up.
So this is one that one I wanted to learn about. This is actually only a few days after April 12th, 2019. This article comes out. Bowls of mashed potatoes randomly being placed around Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah, that's suspicious.
What the fuck?
Were they good?
Man, mashed potatoes, dude.
Residents.
Were they real mashed or were they the fucking flake?
Yeah, were they powder?
It says residents of a neighborhood in Jackson, Mississippi are confused by bowls of mashed potatoes they are finding on their cars, porches, and in their mailboxes. Resident Jordan Lewis described the neighborhood as a quirky one, with residents decorating road signs and putting Christmas trees in potholes. So we don't know if someone's just playing a prank or if someone just had a lot of leftovers.
It's a lot of potatoes.
Sebastian says,
"No, don't throw that shit away, man."
But Sebastian says that some residents fear this might be more sinister message behind the potatoes. Some were thinking maybe the mashed potatoes were poisoned to kill animals. He said said nothing that he said, noting that he almost stepped in a bowl of potatoes on Tuesday. I didn't taste it. I have a 3-second rule, so I didn't touch it. But some people were worried.
It was in a bowl.
It's unclear if anyone has eaten the potatoes, and any news outlet reports haven't alerted the law enforcement.
Is there any gravy?
Resident Michelle Lynn says some of the potato finders have connections to local private Christian universities, which may be a clue.
So,
A lot of butter too, damn it.
So they put taters out. Maybe it was a scavenger hunt. Like, find the taters.
What do mashed potatoes have to do with
conspiracies?
Yeah, with religion. KFC mashed potatoes. Random taters. As if they're tater tots. T-Rup will eat them 3 twice baked.
Oh, fucking dude.
No gravy? I need gravy.
No, dude. It's a scavenger hunt. Reach your hand in the taters. It'll give you the location of the butter. And then reach into the butter, grab out the location of the gravy, and now you got a fucking meal, bro. That's what they were trying to do. They were trying to feed the hungry.
Well, today, she says she wants mashed potatoes day. Today, we are going to Surrey Thai, and we're going to be filming an episode of Taste of.
And we're going to be eating mashed potatoes.
We are not going to be at mashed potatoes.
There will be some cool taters.
But they do have potatoes in the meal that I love.
Ooh.
No one ever heard of it? Food bank taters? Oh, man, those are brutal.
Yeah.
Those are brutal. I've
like
had
drinking
them.
powdered milk, huh?
I've never had powdered milk, but I've had the food bank taters.
Go to jail, bro. They got a ton of powdered milk.
Yeah, I only went for an hour and a half.
Good. I drank the milk the first day.
I watched Animal Planet with my face smushed up against the glass to see it, and then shower time hit, and I was like, no, I'm good. I'm about to get out of here, homie.
Oh, no,
I'll take a toothbrush, though.
I spread eagle, dude.
Dude. My mouth was nasty.
Sounds so yummy, but still, I want some mashed potatoes. Okay, so here we got 3 more headlines, and I'm only going to read 1 more of them.
All right.
So, man loses more than 30 pounds drinking only beer for Lent.
That's a good one.
English-speaking men can face arrest for antics in Poland, or Komodo Island closing because people keep stealing Komodos.
Komodo.
I mean,
who the fuck is smart enough to steal a? Yeah. Who the fuck is smart enough to take or brave enough to take a goddamn dragon?
Welfare cheese is the best. The big old brick.
Mm-hmm. She's a brick.
Oh, have a nice day. Have a great day, JC. I hope you have a wonderful day. All your dreams come true that you set today.
This got me curious now.
All right. So this article was, dude, what is up with April 2019?
Oh my God.
This is
pre-COVID shit, you know what I mean?
Wacky Wednesday, baby.
COVID. We're all whacked out.
Yeah.
April 2nd of 2019. So they've had 4 articles
that were weird as fuck,
and 3 of them were in April of 2019.
That's whack.
Mashed potatoes dominate. I'm not a fan of mashed potatoes. Actually, if you turn mashed potatoes into French fries, they're glorious.
As long as they're not too potatoey.
All right, here we go. Well, with the glorious thing about mashed potato fries is if you can season them how you want, and then you put them in a bag. I'll give you guys a secret. You put them in a bag, a Ziploc baggie. You close that Ziploc baggie, and just like icing on a cake, you squirt that fucking little fries in the fry oil, and you can season them how you want. You can do however you want, and they're the best fries you'll ever eat in your life.
Well,
that sounds like a lot of work. I might have to try it sometime.
Yep.
Sounds
All
like
right,
a lot.
here we go. Komodo Island closed because people keep stealing. If you were planning a trip to Indonesia to see Komodo dragons after watching the Game of Thrones, we have some bad news for you. The government officials have decided to shut down until 2020 because of smugglers that keep stealing the enormous lizards and selling them on the black. The decision to bar tourists was made after NTT met with the Indonesian Ministry of Environment and Forestry. The meeting concluded that Komodo Island will be shut down temporarily. Officials wanted to limit the number of visitors, but decided instead to close the island because of obviously the smuggling. You stop people from coming, you stop people from stealing. 41 Komodo dragons were taken off the island, and they sell for more than $35,000 a piece.
What the?
They're not talking little tiny ones either. They're talking big Komodos.
These people really like Game of Thrones.
While the island is closed to tourists, conservationists planned on examining the animals' food chain supply. So the conservationists are going to be there helping them come back, the population.
Try to rejuvenate it.
They're not going to try. They're going to try not to interfere, but they're just going to let the population come back. Komodo dragons are a species of lizards that are native to Indonesia. Islands of Komodo, Rinca, Flores, and something else. I can't read that. They are the largest living species of lizard, with some adults growing up to 10 feet long.
That's like having a gator in your yard, dude.
They definitely bite.
Yes.
They bite with toxins in their saliva,
Morning,
bro.
CSL, and then they can track you for days.
They can track your rotting meat after they bite you, bro. Why the fuck would you want this thing?
It says, let's see. The United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization estimates there are more than 5,000 Komodos spread across the national park islands. The park receives an average of 10,000 visitors every month. Barring tourists from the island is expected to help increase the population.
Yeah, because these people are fucking kidnapping.
41 lizards were kidnapped.
41?
41.
Let's do the math on that. 35,000 a lizard?
35 times 41.
Jesus criminy, bro. This is illegal. Has to be illegal.
It is.
What? 35,000?
Just put 35 times 41, and then you add the 1,000 after.
1.5 million.
And add 3 zeros.
Yeah, 1.5 million.
Oh, you okay?
I did, yeah.
$1.5 million.
1.435 million, but that's $1.5 million.
Good morning.
Good morning, my lord.
So I know I said I wasn't going to read another one, but I want to read the man that lost 30 pounds.
Oh, that's the one you wanted?
Guys.
What, April?
Guys.
April 2019?
April 5th, 2019.
2 days after the Komodo got shut down. What the fuck is wrong with this world?
These are all from different websites, guys. These are all from different websites and different sources. Michigan native, good morning. That's nuts. That's cool as fuck.
So April 2019 was a day in April was a month in history for fucking wacky shit.
All right, so this article reads: man loses more than 30 pounds drinking only beer during Lent. So usually people give up beer or alcohol for Lent, but a Ohio man is drinking only beer. It's helping him lose weight. Del Hall first made headlines in February after announcing he would drink nothing but beer between Ash Wednesday and Easter. Well, with just a few weeks to go, Hall has now lost more than 33 pounds. Weirdest thing is my dreams have been dreaming about food every night. For 46 days, Hall says he will have had an assortment of beer for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Hall says he is following the lead of monks in the 1600s who would fast during the season by beer diets. That's cool. I didn't know that. That would be their liquid bread. and basically it would sustain them through 46 days of
Barley
Lent.
and hops, baby.
He will also be documenting his Lent beer diet on social media, so if you haven't seen that, go check it out. But Hall says he has a game plan and wanted to see if he can prove it to himself that it was possible. I'm an Army veteran. I was number 1 in my class in the Army. I've run a full marathon before, 26.2 miles. I've done big challenges, but this seems very daunting. So I'm just curious if I'm up to the challenge, if I'm going to be able to do it or not.
You want to be drunk for 46 days?
He says he will still be drinking water during the fast and will be checking in with the doctors. So he's drinking beer and water. And that's
maintaining proper health.
That's pretty cool. I bet that's pretty. He's not getting drunk all day. He's drinking the beer during lunch, breakfast, and dinner. Like, so it's probably a heavy beer, if I had to guess.
Dark ale and shit, you know.
Jesus Christ.
I think the craziest part about Wacky Wednesday is that all those articles were from April of 2019.
Yeah, fuck the orgies we were talking about.
That's the. Yeah.
When was this orgy? In 2019? No, it was actually a couple weeks ago.
It was probably 2019.
Well, actually, the submarine, the cocaine submarine orgy was in 2019. It didn't say a month.
What? Dude, this whole show. I love it when these things happen.
Yep. Cocaine and crazy. Fucking cocaine and submarines.
Just to get a lot of these up, guys, play your numbers. 2019.
Yep.
Hey, at 1:30.
2019.
Or 2019, right?
We will be live. We will be live with Beyond the Tracks on Pillar Talk
at
today
1:30.
at 1:30.
We're going to film Surrey Thai right now. Taste of. Let's go, baby. If you're in town, head on up there. Show them some support. Buy some food. They absolutely are delicious. And I'm talking. I would come from, even if I didn't live here. Say I lived in Toledo and wanted a good Thai joint. I'd come here to get this food. I would come from out of town to eat this food. It's delicious.
So, Thai.
Peace out, everybody.
Eat that shit, motherfuckers.
Love y'all. See you tomorrow for What's Happening Thursday.
Support local. I love you guys.
Why? Brain jerk. Fuck yeah.